My name is Tony Fudge. I will be guiding you through today's class. We are doing a vinyasa ladder flow. So we're going to start off with holding one pose for about 5 breaths and then do a vinyasa and then do that again, adding on and then holding the last pose for 5 breaths. So if you've never done a vinyasa flow with a ladder series, this is going to be super exciting for you. It gets your body comfortable with the moves that are coming. So be excited. This is an amazing class. If you need blocks, you can grab blocks for your practice. Other than that, you don't need anything besides your mat. Find your child's pose to get started, and we'll meet you there. In child's pose, sit the hips back onto the heels, knees apart to get a little deeper into your hips, or you can have your knees together to get a little deeper into the spine. Reach the arms forward, drop the forehead towards the mat. Start to settle in here. Taking a few breaths to arrive in your practice. A few breaths to disconnect from the external world. And allowing yourself to dive within. Dive into your body, into your breath, into the present moment. Taking a few breaths here to really center yourself and ground yourself here in the space. And knowing that my voice is just a guide for the next 30 minutes of practice. Always listen to your body first and my voice second. If you need to take breaks throughout the practice, please take them. Always listening to your body first. Big inhale through the nose. And then exhale, open the mouth side out, let it go. Let's do 2 more of those. Big inhale. And exhale, side out, let it go. 1 more inhale like that. Big inhale, biggest inhale of your day. Hold at the top. Sip in a little bit more air. And then a little bit more. And then as you exhale, let it go. Cultivating an Ujjayi breath here. Big inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose with a slight restriction of the back of the throat, closing through the lips, and allowing your breath to sound like an ocean wave. So you should be able to hear your inhales and your exhales. So this keeps you present in your body. It also helps to cultivate heat from within. If you need to take an exhale side out through the mouth at any point throughout practice, please take that. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to shift forward through tabletop on your inhale. Stacking the knees underneath the hips and the shoulders over top of the wrists. I'm going to go through some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly down, gaze reaches up. Sit bones reach high towards the sky. As you exhale, round through the spine, tuck the tailbone in, look towards your belly button, press the earth away. Inhale, dropping the belly, sit bones reach high, gaze comes up. And exhale, round the spine, tucking the tailbone in, pressing into the hands. Going through that 2 more times, 2 more rotations of breath. Closing your eyes and just starting to move with the body. Today's practice, we will be cultivating some heat. It will get a little bit spicy, and I want you to take modifications or child's pose or down dog at any point if you need to. Allowing your body to be where you are in this practice without judgment. 1 more inhale and 1 more exhale here. We're just going to warm up our wrists before we get going. So take the fingertips and point them out towards the side. So left towards left, right towards the right, and start to rock the shoulders over top of the wrists. Beautiful. Just going to a place where you feel a little bit of resistance and then switching sides. Beautiful. Really press into the hands to lift up through the upper back. Beautiful. And then we're going to take the fingertips and now point them towards the back of the mat, towards the knees. If this is too much to do both, you can always do one hand at a time, and you're just going to send the hips back and then forward, and then back and forward. Beautiful. And if you did one hand at a time, you can switch the hands. Warming up through your wrists here. Beautiful. And last thing we're going to do is we're going to take the right hand, the back of the right hand onto the mat, left palm of the hand onto the right. So you're like pressing your hands together. Right elbow is going to spin out towards the right and then in. Out towards the right and then in. Beautiful. Really warming up the wrist, the forearm. And then just switch sides, left back of the hand onto the mat, right hand on top of the left, and then just spiral the left elbow out towards the left, and then back in. Beautiful. Just a couple more here. And then the last thing to warm up the wrists, we're going to sit back onto the heels. If this is too much, you can always sit in cross-legged. And we're going to reach the arms out towards the top of the mat, close the hands, close into a fist, and then reach them wide as you possibly can. Close and open, close and open. Really being intentional here, really squeezing tight and then opening, and go super fast here, as fast as you can. Really flexing through the wrists so that you have, it's like if you were going to be holding a plank, your arms would be in that kind of shape, really strong through the arms, holding here for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the palms open like you're pressing into the wall in front of you, really extending through the arms. The arms are nice and straight. You're going to feel a burning sensation in your forearms. Beautiful. That's exactly what you want to warm up the forearms. One more inhale here. As you exhale, you can shake that out. Beautiful. Plant the palms onto the mat. Step back, high plank. So shoulders are directly over your wrists, but if not, maybe a little bit more towards the front of the mat. So maybe towards the fingertips, high onto the toes. Your feet can be together, or maybe a little bit wider if you need a little bit of an easier plank here. Really squeeze the glutes and the quads here and your core, tucking the tailbone under. Breathe here, big inhale. As you exhale, shoot it up and back, down dog. Pedal out the feet. Bending through one knee, straightening through the other. Send your chest towards your quads. Beautiful. And 2 more breaths here. Maybe you find stillness for a couple breaths. Maybe you bend through both knees and straighten them at the same time. Then we're going to get into our ladder flow, starting to bring the feet towards the hands on your inhale. Slow and steady here, pressing the weight into the hands, coming high onto the tiptoes, and then forward fold top of your mat when you get there. Maybe grabbing onto your elbows, rocking from side to side. Beautiful. As you inhale to halfway lift, your hand can touch the shins, or maybe stay on the mat. And then exhale, fold. Little bend through your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. This time, inhale, reaching all the way up. Gaze follows your fingertips towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Close your eyes. All right, as you inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Hands can stay up towards the sky, or maybe you grab a hold of the right shin, flexing through the foot. Maybe you extend the right leg long, hands reach back up towards the sky. We're holding here for 5 breaths, really squeezing the quad if you're holding the leg straight. Try to send the right hip back and in line with the left. 2 more breaths, big inhale and big exhale. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, hands come to heart center, drop the knee, drop the right foot towards the mat. Switching sides, inhale, reach up, gaze follows the fingertips, draw the left knee in towards your chest. As you exhale, maybe your hands come to heart center or wrap around the left shin, flex through the left foot, or maybe you extend the left leg straight forward, turning on the quad, turning on the core, drop the left hip down. Maybe your arms reach up towards the sky. Find that drishti, find your gaze, a little point on the wall maybe in front of you that isn't moving. Breathe here. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, left foot plants, hands come to heart center. Continuing on, inhale, reach up, gaze comes up. As you exhale, right knee towards your chest, squeeze it in, hands come to heart center. This time we're going to start to hinge forward, send the right leg back towards the back of the mat, drop the back toes down, coming into a crescent lunge, but then opening up into archered lunge. So left hand back, right arm forward. Really starting to spin the shoulders towards the left side of the mat. Come high onto the back toes. Really engage through the quad, firm up that back leg. A little bend through the right knee is totally okay. The gaze can be directly in front of you, or maybe start to take the gaze towards the left fingers. Can you sit a little deeper here? Just 2 more breaths here. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Taking the gaze back to center. Hands come up. Step forward, knee comes towards your chest, hands come to heart center, drop the right foot down. Other side, inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. As you exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest, hands come to heart center. Big inhale here. As you exhale, hinge forward, send the left leg towards the back of the space. Slowly drop the left toes down. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach up, and then open up towards the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Same thing, high onto the back toes. Firm up the back leg. The gaze can be directly in front of you, or maybe you take the gaze over the right fingertips. Notice that right knee, as it dropping in, try to send it back towards the outer part of the right mat, or the right side of the mat. Breathe here, sit the hips a little lower. 2 more breaths. Big inhale, using your core to twist. 1 more inhale breath, 1 more exhale. As you inhale, come back through center, crescent lunge, step forward, draw the left knee in towards your chest. If you wobble, that's okay. As you exhale, drop the foot down towards the mat. Inhale, reach the arms high towards the sky. And then exhale, adding on, right knee towards the chest, squeeze it in. And when you're ready, starting to step back, hovering the right toes off the mat. Drop the right toes down, left arm back, right arm forward. Big inhale breath here. Gaze comes towards the left fingertips. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, right hand towards the mat, coming into a twisted lunge here. Gaze comes up towards the sky. We're just going to stay here for a second, and we're going to open up into a side plank. Maybe you just send your toes towards the left wall, left side of your mat. Or maybe you start to lift the left foot and stack your feet. Vashisthasana, side plank. Maybe you drop the bottom knee down if you need that support. Squeeze through your glutes, really lift up through the right side body. Breathe here. Maybe you start to hover the left leg off of the right. 2 more breaths. Notice the shoulder. Try to stack it over the wrist. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest and then step it back forward, finding crescent lunge for a breath. And then start to shift forward, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Exhale, let it go. Arms reach up on your inhale. Second side, exhale, left knee in towards your chest. Hands come to heart center, hinge forward, slowly stepping back. Finding a crescent lunge, inhale. Archer's lunge, right arm back, left arm forward, high onto the back toes. Big inhale, big exhale. Starting to drop the left hand onto the mat. Twisted lunge, you can stay here. Or maybe you find that side plank, sending the toes towards the right side of the room. Maybe hovering that right toe, lifting it up, stacking it on top of the left. Lifting through the left hip. Obviously, variations here are dropping through the knee to support the body, or maybe lifting, hovering the right foot off of the left. 2 more breaths. Shifting that left shoulder over top of the left wrist. Really hold here, strong. Big inhale. As you exhale, draw the right knee in towards your chest. Start to step it forward. Lifting the arms up towards the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to heart center, hinge forward. Draw the left knee in towards your chest, using the strength of your core and your right glute. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Beautiful. Continuing on, inhale, hands reach up towards the sky. As you exhale, draw the right knee in towards your chest, squeeze it in. Beautiful. Start to shift the weight forward, sending the right foot back, dropping the right toes down. You know where we're going. Left hand back, right hand forward, archer's lunge. Big inhale. As you exhale, right hand plants, left arm reaches up. Maybe you find your side plank Vasisthasana. Hold here. One more inhale. As you exhale, draw the knee towards your chest, step forward. Right arm reaches up towards the sky, left arm reaches towards the hamstring. Lift up. Hold here. High onto the back toes. Exalted crescent lunge. Holding here. 5 breaths. Really send that right hip forward, left hip back. Sit low into the knee, into the hips. Breathe. Big inhales, big exhales. One more inhale here. As you exhale, start to shift forward. Hands come to heart center. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Lift it up. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Other side, exhale, left knee to your chest. Squeeze in. Hinge forward, send the left toes back. Step back. Crescent lunge, and then right hand back, left arm forward, archer's lunge. Gaze can come towards the back fingertips. As you exhale, left hand plants, right arm reaches up. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you find your side plank. Just one breath, big inhale. As you exhale, right knee draws back towards your chest, step forward. Left arm reaches all the way up, right hand comes towards the left hamstring. Gaze comes towards the left fingertips. Breathe here, exalt. 5 breaths, high onto the back toes. Sit deep into the hips. Left hip forward, right hip back. Breathe. Big inhale, big exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, hands come to heart center. Shift the weight to the right leg. Draw the left knee in towards your chest. And then exhale, let it go. Adding on, inhale, reaching up. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Hands to heart center. Hinge forward. Slowly placing the right toes onto the mat. Crescent lunge. Open up. Archers. Big inhale. As you exhale, right hand plants. Side plank. One breath here. Exhale, draw the left knee back towards your chest. Step forward. Exalt, right arm up, left arm back. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Weight goes into the left leg. Float the right foot off the mat. Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3 here. Hands at heart center, maybe finding airplane arms, or maybe reaching up and overhead and finding your full variation. Take what you need. Maybe you're shaking, that's okay. Try to notice the right hip. Try to drop it down. Breathe here. Little bend through the left knee. Think about kicking the back foot on the wall behind you. So it's like really strong to keep the balance. Hold. One more inhale. And exhale, let go. Draw the right knee back towards your chest. Letting it go, finding the mat. Switching sides. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Slowly shift forward, left toes, find crescent. Arms reach up towards the sky. Archers, right arm back, left arm forward. As you exhale, plant the palm. Right arm reaches towards the sky. Maybe you stay here, maybe you find your side plank. One inhale breath. Exhale, draw the knee back towards your chest, step forward. Exalt, left arms up towards the sky, right hand finds your hamstring. And then when you're ready, shifting forward, hands come to heart center. Weight into the right leg and then float the left leg off the mat. Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. Finding the variation in your arms that you'd like. A little bend through that right knee. Drop the left hip down. Engage through your core. Think up dog in the upper body. Breathe here. Ooh, really kick that back foot towards the back wall. It's going to help you find stability. Maybe you're shaking. That's okay. Maybe you need to drop the back leg. That's okay. One more inhale. One more exhale. As you inhale, draw the left knee towards your chest. Squeeze it in. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. One more add-on, and then we're done. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, draw the right knee towards your chest. Squeeze it in. Slowly shift forward. Right leg drops back. Crescent lunge. Reach the arms high. Exhale, open up. Big inhale here. Exhale, right hand plants. Open up. Side plank if you're taking it. One inhale. As you exhale, left knee toward your chest, step forward. Exalt, right arm reaches up. Left hand behind you on the hamstring. As you exhale, send it forward. Start to find your warrior three. One breath here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. And then take the right ankle, hook it on top of the left thigh, avoiding the knee. So coming on top of the left knee, so finding the quad. Right knee's out towards the right. And then you're going to start to sit the hips down. Ooh. Standing figure four shape. Work on your balance, engage your core, bending through the left knee. Maybe your right hand touches the right thigh, maybe the left hand grabs for the ankle and you press there and find that stability there. Maybe your hands just come to heart center. Breathe. Flexing through the right foot. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, draw the right knee towards your chest. Step it down on your exhale. Last time, we know where we're going. One more little flow here. Inhale, reaching the arms up. As you exhale, left knee towards your chest. Slowly starting to kick it back. Find your crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, left hand forward, right arm back. As you exhale, drop the left hand down. Find your side plank. Vashisthasana. Breathe here. As you exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest. Step forward. Exalt. Left arm up. Right arm touches the hamstring. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, shift forward. Hands come to heart center. Find your warrior three. Drop the left hip down. Big inhale. As you exhale, coming up. Cross the left leg, left ankle over the right thigh, avoiding that knee. When you're ready, you sit the hips low. Maybe you take the left hand towards the left thigh, right hand towards the left heel. If I know my left and right, it's beautiful. And then sit the hips a little lower. Hands can come to heart center if that feels okay. Engage your core. When we balance, we work on confidence. We work on trust. So trust yourself. Find that confidence in yourself. Every time we can hold a little longer, it builds that confidence a little more. One more inhale. One more exhale. As you inhale, stand. As you exhale, drop the leg. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift here. As you exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Maybe drop the knees or cycle through your chaturanga, bending the elbows back towards the back of the mat. Engage your core. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. Breathe. 2 more breaths here in our down dog. Can you soften the breath? Can you slow down the heartbeat? Big inhales and longer exhales will help you do that. When you're ready, dropping the knees onto the mat, sit back onto the heels, place the hands into the lap, one on top of the other, close your eyes. Soften the shoulders down the back. And notice your thoughts. Notice what's coming up for you. Notice that our mind likes to go to the things that are negative. Like, oh, I couldn't hold that, or that was too challenging, or that was a hard practice. Try to think like, I'm so proud of myself, or just doing what I could do right now in this moment. Doesn't matter what it looked like. I'm just proud of myself for challenging my body, showing up for myself and showing up on my mat today. That's truly all that matters. It doesn't matter what the practice looks like. It doesn't matter if you're falling. If you fall, you're learning. You are learning how to hold the poses. You're learning how to move your body. You're learning how to balance. Your muscles are literally turning on like they've never turned on before. You might not have held any of those poses the way that we held them today. So give yourself grace. Take the pressure off of being perfect. Show up messy. Just show up. It's all that matters. So just showing up. And then when you're ready, sitting down onto the bum, we're just going to find our back. Drawing the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little rock from side to side. Press the feet into the mat. Lift the hips up and over towards the right. Draw the knees in towards your chest and then drop them over towards the left side. Supine twist. Reach the arms out towards a T or a cactus shape here, or maybe even up and overhead, grabbing for opposite elbows. Your gaze can come over the right shoulder if that feels okay for your cervical spine. Maybe the left hand comes onto the right knee, right thigh, to help guide the legs down towards the mat. Get a little deeper into your twist. Send your breath towards your belly, allowing every inhale to detoxify your internal organs. Breathe into it. And exhale, maybe let it go, sigh it out. One more inhale, and one more exhale. As you inhale, gaze comes back through center. Draw the knees back in through center. Rearrange or readjust your hips. Just draw the knees in, give yourself a little wiggle from side to side. And then when you're ready, dropping over onto the other side. Press the heels down into the mat, lift the hips up, send the hips over towards the left, draw the knees in towards your chest, and then drop the knees over towards the right. Just helps to align the spine in a nice straight line. Oh, it rhymed. How beautiful. Gaze comes towards the left fingertips if that feels okay. Maybe taking the right hand onto the right thigh, or maybe reaching up and overhead and grabbing for opposite elbows. Whatever variation in the arms you want, take it. Close your eyes and breathe into the belly. And just know for the more challenging practices that you are enough. Your body, your strength, everything that you are is enough. Don't need to compare to anything else, anybody else. Just showing up and moving the body is amazing. Pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, challenging yourself in discomfort. That's what life's all about. It's how we grow. It's how we succeed. It's how we get closer to our desires. So just know that showing up today has challenged you and pushed you out of your comfort zone. You should be proud of yourself. You should do that more often if you're not doing it enough. And when you inhale, gaze comes back through center. Draw the knees back in through center. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe readjust the hips back into neutral. And then as you inhale, draw the chin towards your chest. Draw the forehead towards your knees. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Big inhale breath here. Sip in a little bit more air. Squeeze everything super, super tight. Inhale. And then as you exhale, let it all go here on your mat, finding your final resting pose, Shavasana. Reaching the arms wide, palms face up towards the sky, heels find the corners of your mat, resting through your ankles, relaxing through your chest, your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead, your temples. Let go of your Ujjayi breath and just allow yourself to be here in space. Be still. Maybe a slight tuck of the chin so that you have a nice flat spine on the mat. Allow yourself to slow down, let go of your practice. And I'm going to leave you here on your mats today in your final resting pose. Take another minute or so to just stay here in stillness. Give yourself this space, this time to just be as you are, soaking up all this energy. I want to thank you for showing up for yourself and allowing me to guide you through your practice. From my heart to yours, namaste.